Wine, what it do? Y'all already know, man. I'm HOTBOY Turk, and you watching JackThriller.com. You dig? Thug.
If you're trying to find a website where it's going down all night, motherfucker, Jack Thriller. Thriller. Jack Thriller. Thriller. Motherfucking Jack Thriller. Thriller. Nigga Jack Thriller. Thriller.com.
Hey man, I'm over here with my man, True HOTBOY Turk. Don't give a fuck what nobody say about whatever he got to say, and I got to respect that. And not only do I respect it, I condone it. It be shit that niggas ain't ready for because we've been conditioned not to be ready for. It's conventional, it's traditional, and whatnot. And you live your life by your own rules, your own regulations.
I'm free. People always talk about being enslaved, right?
Uh-huh.
I believe slavery is a mindset. You know what I'm saying? So if you are enslaved to other people's opinion, that's modern day slavery to me. You know, I don't believe in physical slavery. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're locked up. You feel me? But at the same time, you put yourself in that situation. You can't really blame no system from putting you in the system when you committed the crimes. Sometimes people be innocent, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But sometimes, man, we put ourselves in a situation thinking we can get away with situations, you feel me? So, just being enslaved in other people's opinions is something I believe that we should have freedom from. And, we all have a freedom to our truth. Mm. That's what I believe. Mm. So I stand on it.
Word. So with that being said, I want to talk about something right now. What's the worst advice you ever got?
I never really gonna say nothing was the worst advice I ever got because I believe that life is about choices, right? So even if somebody tell you something that's bad, it's how you react to a situation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When I was young, I didn't know that, but now I got locked up when I was 22 years old. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to man up or man down. And, I chose to man up. I educated myself. And I learned that, you know what I'm saying? Life is about choices that we make, man. You know what I'm saying? So anything somebody ever told me, it was a gain to me. Even when I lose, I win. That's my mentality. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So nothing to me was ever bad. What I did about it was either bad or good. You feel me? How did it affect me?
That makes sense. And when you made, when you went to prison and whatnot,
that ain't no motherfucking charge now. I don't know no motherfucker choose I'm about to go to prison today, motherfucker. That's not a charge.
Well, a lot of people look at your shit, right? And so you part of the hottest, you was the Beatles of rap.
Yeah.
Beatles of rap, HOTBOYs. Why are you doing things that go against the grain and everything? You can't tell it I'm young. Because at the end of the day, Jay Prince said it best. You got a choice and a chance every day. You have a
choice still, no matter what.
What's the explain the mind frame of Turk?
My mindset.
As a superstar
I never seen myself as a celebrity. You feel me? I always...
Even when everybody's saying, Turk! Oh, Turk! I love you, nigga!
Even with that.
This still,
I never saw myself as a celebrity because I was in my own world. At 14, I started doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? And I started off snorting cocaine.
At 14?
At 14. So I was already numb to reality. You feel me? From snorting cocaine, snorting heroin. From snorting heroin, shooting heroin and cocaine. You see what I'm saying?
We still at 14?
Nah, we 14, 15, 16, 17.
Got it. We advancing.
You know what I'm saying? And the more famous that we got, my high intensified. I became what they say a rich dope fiend, So it was I wasn't out doing the things that dope fiends in the project or whatever be doing, stealing and doing the things to get the drugs because everybody wanted to be around because HOTBOY Turk, he with cash money, he this, he that. So it was plentiful, you know what I'm saying? It was here. You know what I'm saying? It was given to me. And My mind was just all fucked up, man, at an early age, man. You know what I'm saying? When I first snorted that line of cocaine at a DJ in the Magnolia Project with one of my cousins, man. He was my big cousin, and we was at a DJ one day on Magnolia, and a DJ is like a block party outside. They playing music, you know, and we was all out there. I never did like smoking weed because of how it make your mouth feel and your breath and cigarettes and all that. I never liked it that, you know. But when I snorted that powder, man, it was like that drain, that rush. And at the time, my favorite artist was Magnolia Slim, who the world know as Soulja Slim. He used to rap about it. So it was like, in New Orleans, drugs is a fashion statement. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like how people, they rap about drinking syrup and popping perks and, you know, things today is a fashion statement. It's cool to do it. Back then it was cool to do all these things in my city, in New Orleans. So when I did it, females used to talk about how they want a nigga to fuck them with the dope dick and all that. So I'm young, I want the dope dick, you know what I'm saying? That what made me graduate to the hair room. You feel me? Fuck a bitch all night, you know what I'm saying? And in the process of me wanting to please the ladies, I was pleasing myself, you know what I'm saying, to the point where I wasn't even thinking about no bitch, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get high. That became my bitch, you know, and, you know, they say one is not enough, they say one is too many, 1,000 is not enough. You know, it's like you chasing that same high, and it intensified, man, as, you know, going down the line. It only intensified.
Damn, that you made all that shit made sense to me, nigga. You could make up your own observations all day when you're watching television, when you're looking at your phone and whatnot. And I think T.I. said it best a long time ago, and I forget what was the incident he was going through. He said, "You as the viewer have the luxury of seeing me and my family go through trials and tribulations and whatnot, but until you walk into my shoes, you can't really judge because you don't know what the fuck going on. You just broke everything down for me, and I get it. Mm-hmm. I get it at a young age. And then I had I kept trying to put myself in your position, having empathy and whatnot instead of sympathy. But now when I put my I had to realize I'm not you, and I'll never be you. I didn't have the same upbringing.
Facts.
I wasn't around the same people or in the influences and shit. So it's easy for me to say, go this way instead of going that way. And whatnot, when I didn't have the same directions, if you will, to get to whatever our path is inside of life. And too many times, we just look at somebody else's shit and they go off and judge it and call it that. But I see you answer every question. What makes it so easy for you to keep on answering the same thing over and over and over?
It's my life.
But I ain't never heard you say this shit.
It's my life story, man, and I'm not a liar. I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to hide and publicize and have a publicity stunt or PR behind their front, you know, and that's what's going on in the industry, and they fooling these kids. When I come, man, I come as a example, you know, of what not to do, not glorifying what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? This is what I did to get through it, and this is what I'm doing right now. Mm-hmm. That's my message to the youth, because my mama told me I can't raise no grown person. My job is to give my life back to the youth. Mm-hmm. You know, my mama told me that when I came home from prison, you know, and that's what I try to do. Now, you'll have people my age who be like, oh man, Turk done got soft, he weird, he this, he that, distracting these kids. The kids don't really know who I am. You feel me? So when you got grown men trying to sabotage my name, you know what I'm saying? Trying to throw a brick and hide their hands because they know what type of time I'm on. They not going to do it directly because they know I'm directly at them, no indirect. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I know the games that people play like the government, divide and conquer. Mm-hmm. And that's what a lot of these older people, they do to try to manipulate the minds of the young kids. I'm giving them game so they can not go through the same things that I went through. But here you got other people behind the scenes trying to manipulate the situation to make it look like I'm the bad guy. You feel me? He out his mind. He tripping. He institutionalized. He this. Man, I'm very intelligent. When I speak out about anything, it's never to get in no grown person business. It's to set an example for the youth that's watching these grown folks act like kids. That ain't the way to go, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I do, man, you know. I don't want the kids to have to go through what I went through. I want y'all to be better than I was, you feel me? So when I talk about going through the things I went through, bruh, it's not to glorify it. You know, jail is not a cute place to be. Shooting at a police is not something you need to go do, you know what I'm saying? That ain't something that I did intentionally, you know. I'm not out here glorifying it in my raps. I'm about to shoot it out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna da-da. Nah, you know, I done been through some situations, and I thank God that I overcame it. You feel me? But let me tell y'all the situation, what I went through, what I had to endure, you know what I'm saying, and where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole story, you feel me? So that's why every interview I have, it be real, bro. It be real, and you gonna have those haters. You gonna have the haters, man, because the truth hurt. When you shine light on darkness, man, when you turn on that light in a regular house, in that house full of roaches, the roaches scatter. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm spreading light, darkness don't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that you will have to go through the persecution of when you standing for something that's right, you're gonna get persecuted. Who haven't got persecuted for it? But this is what I'm built for. God allowed me to go through what I went through for just this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to use my time to educate and elevate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do every day, bro. I'm an open book. You know, whatever is misunderstood, only thing you got to do is ask me. Don't speculate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people be doing. They be making assumptions. You know, when you make assumptions, you assume you're making an ass out of you and not me. You know what I'm saying? It's an open book. So everything on social media. I'm on social media every day. If you got a misunderstanding of anything Turk says, DM me. Get an overstanding. You feel me? Because I guarantee you, after you talk to me, like you say, damn, it makes sense. I always make sense. Sometimes it just go over some people's heads.
But you gotta want to hear it.
You got to want to hear it.
You gotta want to hear it. Like, did you just tell these folks that you gonna goddamn answer all their questions?
I'm gonna answer all their questions.
You ain't just say that.
I'm gonna answer all their questions.
Is that what you finna do, bro?
And how I do
you
it.
Got time?
Look, I got time. And the reason why I say that, I'm not saying every person, bam, bam, bam. But there gonna be so many questions, most of them gonna ask the same damn thing. So when I speak in general. I answer all y'all questions at one time. You see what I'm saying? I call it me doing my Soulja Boy thing. And Soulja Boy is a grand marketer of social media. Like, I pays attention to what he do and how he do it. And Soulja Boy really don't be meaning no harm.
No, he don't.
You know? But you have a lot of people who don't understand.
They don't get it.
And some people,
they don't know what they're looking at.
Some people are followed who are not grand marketers of social media.
No.
Soulja Boy been doing that shit since a kid. You see what I'm saying? And to be honest, I learned a lot from watching him. He ain't give me the game. I watched the game and I soaked it up. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you gotta do. You gotta learn to watch the game, soak it up. Everything that Soulja Boy do is not cool. Some of that shit dangerous, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he choose to do. You know, my thing is, I'm going to take what's good from every situation and I'm going to apply it to my situation. People don't like me from speaking the truth, bro. I never did nothing to nobody but spoke what I said and said what I meant, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't like me for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to change and be somebody fake, because one thing I learned, if everybody like you, you artificial than a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Everybody like you. Damn, nigga, you fake as a motherfucker if everybody like you. You know what I'm saying? The world is not gonna be that. I learned that your world changed when you change your mind. See what I'm saying? How you change your world, because the world ain't gonna never change. You gotta change the way you think being in the world to make a change. You feel me? So, you know, and that's just how I gotta go. Everybody gotta reach their level of maturity, their level of awareness, you know what I'm saying? Because at once upon a time, we all are unconscious. You know what I'm saying? So I learned from studying and reading that, you know, I learned what my true identity is, you feel me? It's bigger than black and white. It's none of that. I understand that we are all spirit. We're all spiritual beings. Like some people may say, the black people are the chosen race. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because God said He a spirit, and those who worship Him should worship Him in spirit and truth. He made us in His image and His likeness, so He made us spirit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we got to get to understand who we are, so we can know who God is. God is a spirit. We His children. We are spirit. So we have to be on spiritual things, and that will make us one. Not black people, Black Lives Matter. White people, white supremacy. Chinese people, China man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it don't work like that. Spirit is what's gonna make us one. You see what I'm saying? And if you go back to the beginning of the Bible, it say in the beginning God created. So there's no other name but God. You see what I'm saying? Everything else is a concept made up by man. You know what I'm saying? But it all starts with God. Tell people all the time, God did not make Adam and Steve. He made Adam and Eve. No matter how you might feel about homosexuality, you know what I'm saying? The truth hurt, and a lot of people get mad. Gay people, the LGBTQ, I think I said it right, because everybody who pronounce it, they always slow it down and forget the Q, you know. They want to make the concepts, and everybody make concepts and precepts however they want, but in the beginning, God created man, woman, male, female, and you cannot make a human being with another man. You can't make a human being with another woman, but God say be fruitful and multiply. So the whole thing is getting back to the truth, which is our true identity.
But listen, I heard exactly what you said on that, but I can't agree when it's people that have preferences. And like I say that to say, you got to meet people where they are, and if somebody on that type of time, you got to let them be on that type of time and call it a day.
Yeah.
You can't tell somebody how to live their life. If like, I think David Chappelle said it best way, you meet a Jamaican man that identify as a Chinese person.
Yeah, that's on him.
That's like, but it's wild that you trying to make me believe you a Chinese person when I can obviously see that you're a Jamaican. And then once again, I talked about this earlier. I'm the only one being myself, but I'm crazy. People living in your truth. People say that over and over. They're living in your truth. If that's the way you are, that's the way what you're being.
If that's your way of thinking, cool. But the thing is, what do God say? If we let's go. What do God say to you, Turk? What do God say to you? But at the end of the day, that's still because one thing I did learn that everybody agreed to.
To their God.
Who's
your God?
Look, everybody that I have encountered agreed to that Old Testament of that Bible. Hold up, listen. Everybody that I encountered that still, you see what I'm saying? Agree to the Old Testament. So if you agree to the Old Testament, the first word is in the beginning God created. So we have something in common. We could build on what we got in common for everybody that I encountered.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But
it don't take away from
you here right now because people let the past be the past. That shit that happened a long time ago happened a long time ago. That's why it's even such thing as a New Testament, because every day is a New Testament to some new shit, because we new people with new experiences. Who you are this time last year, this time last week is not the same Turk. But you have to allow yourself to evolve.
Yeah, you evolve.
Yeah, and you've been evolving like a motherfucker. Yeah. We've been seeing growth like a motherfucker and whatnot. But we have to also evolve inside our thinking so we can help save some people out there. There's people out there that are lost. Right. If you keep on blocking folks out, and you'll force them into finding refuge into other lost ones.
You have to do it in love, bro. Like, you know, and like.
Well, in love, I accept you no matter where you are in life, and let's figure it out.
And guess what? And guess who love is?
God.
So when you do things in love, no matter what a person is thinking, like, man, you have a conversation like, man, we might not agree, but we can agree to disagree.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what life is all about. A lot of us can't have open dialogue, you know, without, oh, you wrong, man. Man, fuck this interview, I'm gone. You see what I'm saying? Nah, because it's a level. It's levels to this shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a level of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, once upon a time, somebody told me when I was in prison that I was about 17. I was in jail. And an old man sent me something about a computer that was supposed to come out in 2016, right? And he was telling me all this shit, saying the computer was gonna be the mark of the beast, and you know, and how the government made 6 coins, and how the government made $6, $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent, 50-cent piece, and a bow dollar, and how they got 26 alphabets, and how if you every 6 alphabet gonna end in a number 6, if you multiply it by 6, and if you add the word computer, whatever number was under the word computer, it's gonna come to the number 666. And it did that, right? It did that. I didn't want to hear that. I'm like, man, this motherfucker crazy. But then when you get to the technology and the tech, I believe that it's gonna come a time when motherfuckers not believing in Democrats and Republicans. They gonna start believing in motherfuckers like technocrats from studies that I've been doing. Then I go back to what this old man said. It's some truth in the stuff that been told to us down the line. And sometimes we got to go back where it started. You know what I'm saying? Because we on a journey. You know what I'm talking about? All of us are on a journey to find what? Yourself. We all put up a fake persona of who we not. You know what I'm saying? Who we put up is not who we is. You feel me? That's why we so defensive every time somebody say something about this, say something about that. But I have learned, Jack, 4 agreements in life, right? To not take none personal. Don't make assumptions. Let my words be impeccable and try not to sin. That's my 4 agreements that I made in life, right? Think about all the arguments that come. Somebody said something about you, you took that personal. You thought somebody said something about you, you assumed. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that start arguments, confusion, the devil is of that. Distractions. You see what I'm saying? To get you off of finding out who you really are. Don't want you to know who you are. So that's why it's a divide to conquer. You see what I'm saying? The elites against the poor. And I understand now. So my job is when God give you the wisdom and he show you and he enlighten you, no matter how people may take it and perceive it and they gonna say he crazy. But when I was out here thugging in them streets, that's when y'all should have said I was crazy. Y'all know how I was. Just like they know how Saul was before he became Paul. He was a murderer. God changed his life, right? And he became one of the person that wrote 13 books of that Bible in the New Testament. You see what I'm saying? So God used people who shot heroin and cocaine, who done shot at the police, who done been in prison. I did all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have some people sit back and be like, hold up now. He used to be like this. It's something about that, what he learning. Let me just sit down and start listening. And that's all it's all about. God wants us to listen and hear him out, bro. Because when we don't, disobedience, man, is bad. He said obedience is better than sacrifice, you feel me? And I'm not trying to preach. I just feel like I'm the hood pastor. You know what I'm saying? And I have to stand on truth. And that's why when I do interviews, it be a lot of people that be listening to me, hearing me, but then you got a lot of people that's distracted and they don't know how to outwit the devil. He don't want them to think for themselves. You see what I'm saying? He want them to think a headline. And you know how these vloggers and these bloggers might get. Turk says this, and it don't even be that. But the attention span have got so short. I might tell you, I got $1 million if you jump out this plane. First thing you might be like, man, shit, hell no, I ain't about to jump out this fucking plane. But you ain't listen to the whole facts. The plane ain't left the runway yet. And we got a mattress that you could jump just straight from the jet, just straight out. Jump, that go you $1 million. We got to learn to listen to the facts before we start making our assumptions. You know what I'm saying? And then our life would be easy. We make our life complicated, bro. And I was a victim of that. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody, but I'm woke, dog. And I'm constantly waking up. I'm waking up. I'm understanding who I am. And when I realize who I am, I understand that me and you are the same. Me and her are the same because we are one spirit. If I cut you, you gonna bleed red. I cut us, you gonna bleed red. Somebody explain that. See what I'm saying?
So with that being said, that we agree to have an opinion.
Yeah.
We don't let our opinion have us.
We can't.
If I can make it make sense to you, you open for the discussion and what my input
Facts.
is.
Facts. And that's what we have to have the respect for each other's opinion.
There you go.
See what I'm saying? That's all. You don't have to agree with a person. You could be like, okay, I hear you. But you don't have to get so angry and mad because you don't see the way I see it or I don't see the way you see it. And that's why we killing each other, bro, over disagreements. We can't talk. We don't know how to conversate. You feel me? That's the main problem. The life and death is in the power of the tongue, bro. What's starting all the fires? Social media have given people a verse. So now what I won't say to you normally, I'm going to say to you because I'm a million miles away. As if this world not small, but social media make you think that it's big. When they got people that study social media like the feds study it. They got your ops are watching your drops. You see what I'm saying? Like studying them. Oh, he over there, huh? Alright. See, some people don't have the mindset to, cause they always want to show out. You know, want to show everything. I ain't show something and I'm long gone. That happened last week. I'm not caring if you feel like if that's happening now or later. I don't care. See what I'm saying? It don't matter because it don't even matter to you. You just want to have something to talk about. 72 hours, guess what? You're going to be on to the next topic. And I understand how I go, bro. I don't take nothing personal. That's why I ain't fussing back and forth with nobody. Because you entitled to your opinion to think whatever you want to think. You feel me? It's what you know about yourself that matters.
And that's what it. Do you ever feel misunderstood, or when I say misunderstood, I'm talking about as far as the industry go?
Yeah, I'm always misunderstood and never credited. You know what I'm saying? But then I understand that the world would never give a person who don't think like the world credit. Never.
And you settled into that?
I'm cool with that because I understand who I am in God. You feel me? I'm a child of God, so you know. My validation and clarification and certification and all it come from who created me. You know what I'm saying? So ain't none of these people created me. They just supported me. See what I'm saying? Y'all ain't create me. You ain't make me. You know, you supported me. You feel me? Into whatever persona that I made myself to be. But then I found out that ain't me. Some of y'all be like, I want the old Turk. You know what I'm saying? So you want the dope thing, shooting at the police, doing jail time. You don't care about my family.
They can't care about you, bro.
So
they can't care about you.
So that's, but you got to be woke to understand.
That's the only way.
Because if you're not, you're gonna give them that. I ain't about to give them that. Think whatever you want to think. I love me.
I forget who had said that to me the other day about some. Well, I don't do this no more. And I grew up. I grew the fuck up. You don't even want to know what the fuck go on in an earlier Jack Thriller mind. You don't even want to know what my aim. I'm telling you, it's not cool. And now the demons that come along with that, you didn't have to deal with them. That it can sometimes be misconstrued as hunger, but it also is desperation to find who I am now.
That's what
and it's confusion.
We on a journey to find. Bro, I'm so focused on finding out who I am.
Right.
I can't focus on who you is.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Boy, I got
this is about me. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing this shit for me. What did Alvin Drago say on goddamn Rocky IV when he was like, nigga, I ain't doing this. I do this for me. That went over people's head because he was the villain in the movie.
Straight up.
He didn't give a fuck fuck when all the motherfuckers was booing him and all that shit. I do this shit for me.
Man, I'm blocked out to the bullshit.
It's all bullshit. T.I. said it best. If you live for the cheers, you'll die by the booze.
It's the opinions of others that shouldn't matter. Donald Trump coming out with an app called Truth Society. A lot of people don't like Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. I love Donald Trump. His mindset, and I love he don't give a fuck. You already know who Donald Trump is. He the truth. He gonna tell you what it is. Before he was the president and had the media trying to paint him into this, you already knew he was a son of a bitch.
And you still let him get there.
And y'all voted him in.
And you talked about him every day on the news. You hated with your friends.
And you tried to get him to retweet you.
You 100%. You stupid
so
bastard.
He's coming out with this app called True Society 2022, where he believed that everybody should be able to be entitled to their own truth. Mm-hmm. So you can post on his app, and it's gonna be just like Twitter, Instagram, everything else, and he's gonna make $1 trillion off it. You feel me? And you can post your truth without getting blocked or banned or your social media taken away.
Holy
look into it.
Shit.
Truth Society.
Hey, it's gotta work.
I got a pre-app download for it already. Man. Donald Trump.
Everybody, you see, you admit it, but it's a lot of people that's like, once again, you said it earlier, throwing bricks and hiding their hand. It was a lot of Donald Trump supporters and stuff that were on the low. They wouldn't do it depending on what room they were in.
Thanks.
You know, it's
a lot of rich people and poor people supported Donald Trump
on the low.
You know, and then it's like what's popular.
Whatever popular,
like they supported Joe, you know, and now they want Joe to go. You feel me? Like I'm not a supporter of what's popular.
Yeah.
You know, I support the facts and not the feelings. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I operate, bro. You know, I don't believe in Democrats or Republicans, man. I believe in what I can do. You feel me? Like and that's just what it all boiled down to, man. Find out who you are. Be the best who you are. You feel me? Not try to be somebody else, put on for somebody else. Like, it don't matter. And you're going to find your life easier when you stop living for the opinions of others, bro. Like, man, they wonder how I do it. I can do it with a smile. Boy, I got a beautiful wife, kids, man, multiple streams of income coming in. You know what I'm saying? I'm
eating room fresh every day.
Man, if I want to.
If you wanted to. Come on,
you feel me? Like, you know, like I can do whatever I want to do, man, and not feel like pressured, bro. You know, that's what made me start doing drugs. The pressure, peer pressure, social media pressure. When I was 22, I got locked up, but I still was doing shit when I was in prison. You feel me? You know, I cheated on my wife in prison.
No. Why would you do that, bro?
I mean,
why did you do it? not my friend. Not my friend.
Man, it was like, you know, you just being ungrateful. You feel me? Being ungrateful.
But you were cheating with women, though, right?
Man, I cheated, bro. Matter of fact, I got a
man,
book.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
Listen, I got a book out, right?
Okay.
And, you know, I'm not going to sit on no social media and just give you everything just to give it to you. Like, you know, like, if you really want to know the answer,
I got to go in the book.
You got to go get my book. You got to go get the Auto Thug Out of Field Turk. You can buy it from me for $40 with a signed autograph copy. You know, some things is not just for everybody, but I did cheat on my wife, and we worked it out, and she understand the situation, and I came home, you know, she had my twins, and, you know, we living happy right now, you feel me? Like, she understand me, I understand her, you feel me?
What did it take to get to that understanding and move on?
Time, man, and mistakes, you feel me? Like, if you don't give your relationship room to make mistakes and you want to live in a false reality of everything perfect, you know, then you set yourself up for failure, you know? We both made stupid decisions, you feel me, that affected both of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, she did shit. I mean, she don't tell me, but I don't live in that reality. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not blind to that. But I wouldn't even say she cheated, but shit, man, I was gone 8 years, 8 months, 16 days. I didn't think about her having sex with nobody else. I cared, but I'm in jail. I got 22 years to mind you. I'm fighting for my life. You see what I'm saying? So shit, I don't know if I'm about to be in this motherfucker 22 years or catch a life sentence. This guy had to stab a nigga. I don't know. So you think I'm gonna be worried about if she cheating? Only thing what was important to me, she was at every attorney visit, every court date, and every visitation. 8 months, 16 days, and when I came home, she got me from prison. I went to her 1-bedroom apartment. I had $500 when I came home. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Cabell, man, he got me my first couple thousands of dollars when I came
Johnny?
home. Yeah.
I gotta get Johnny to the show.
Johnny Cabell, man.
Okay.
And people don't understand the relationship that I got with Johnny.
Oh, we old school.
But, you know,
he doing TV shows, all that shit now.
Johnny is the one that he got me. I probably made my first $20,000-$30,000 with him. I was getting $5,500 a show when I first came home, you know. And Johnny was making that happen, bro. And that shit meant a lot for me because everybody had to turn their back, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Johnny was fucking with me, you know, and my girl was fucking with me, man. And I used to be mad about it, but all my studying made me understand people. You see what I'm saying? So I just started dealing with it, man. I was depressed, going through anxiety, all that shit, you know. But then my wife got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I had something to look forward to. I got these twins. I got to do something. I'm never going to work for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I had to start thinking and growing rich. I used to read this book when I was in prison called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And it taught me what a determination is to wake up be found. You know what I'm saying? So I started applying financial literacy to my life because financial literacy is a lifestyle. You feel me? And I started making decisions and choices, man. And my book today, man, I sold 40,000 books in the pandemic at $30. You know what I'm saying? I moved in the pandemic. When they shut us down, you feel me? I moved to Atlanta from Memphis, you know? So it let me know that you change your life with your mind. You see what I'm saying? When you put your mind to it, you can do anything. So people, when you have people who in power, who think they're in power, might feel like you can't do it without me. My mind gonna do it because I don't think that I can't do it without you. Law of attraction, man, is obedient. Whatever you focus on, that's what's gonna come in your life. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing that I can't do. Ain't nothing I can't do, nothing I won't do. If I want it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. I don't care if you got $1 trillion, you cannot stop what I focus on. See what I'm saying? And that go for anybody, bro. Like, you know, and that's how I stand strong. And me and my wife, we tapped in The Secret. Is a book called The Secret and a documentary called The Secret on Netflix. Me and her was fussing one day, and I was laying in my studio, and I turned it on, and when it come on, it sounded like some scary shit. And I ain't lying, I'm 40 years old. I hate scary movies. You feel me?
Me too. I don't want to be scared of my fucking mind.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? But something just told me to listen to it. It was scary coming on, and then when they started talking, and they were making sense, man, and they were talking about the law of attraction, and being obedient, and everything they were saying. And the next day, I told my wife, I said, "Babe, check this out." And she watched it. Bro, that law of attraction, The Secret, changed me in her life. So I teach these things on Bigo. I'm on Bigo, which is an app that's going crazy underground. A lot of people don't know, but you have a lot of people that do know. You know, we die for a lack of knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm giving y'all knowledge. Y'all need to go download Bigo. It's an app called Bigo. If you don't got it, go get it. And I promise you, it'll change your life. You know, you can network with people and you can have a network. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I got on there and I start teaching these things: financial literacy, cardio, thugging, what I call it. Thugging is taking hardship, using God's gift in spite of negativity. You know what I'm saying? That's the acronym for it. You feel me? YNT, that's my brand. You know what I'm saying? Young and Thugging, which was my first solo album with Cash Money. You know, I just started putting things in all of that represents who I am, you feel me? And I started taking that, what was bad about it, making it to something good. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what people know me from. I could be whatever I want to be. I want other people to experience this shit. You see what I'm saying? And bro, lives have been changed, bro. And when I started seeing that, I realized that every human being really want the same things. We all chasing, Will Smith had The Pursuit of Happiness. But guess what? That's already in every last one of us. We chasing that, but it's already in us, but we don't know it. So we are unconscious of what's already given to us. God gave us all that. He gave us everything we needed. You just gotta realize that you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Tap into your greatness.
You gotta realize you got it, bro. You gotta realize you got it. And people be jealous of other people because only thing they did is realize that they had it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They ain't do nothing different. They make you think that they work hard. Now they work smart. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you gotta do. You just gotta become knowledgeable, man.
Mm-hmm.
You die, which not a physical debt, but a spiritual debt. Lack of knowledge. What you don't know, you have to suffer for. I don't know how much that costs. Somebody might say, I'm give me $40. It just was $20. Like, you got me out of $20 because I ain't know. You got to know some things, bro. So study to show your self-approval, you know, and get around people that want to push you to win. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be all right.
There it is, man. This is going to be our first of many interviews, man. And we fixing to get to work.
Yeah.
We got a lot of work to do. We've been really great friends for a long time.
Facts.
Even when I was married and we were double dating, going to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Hey, we finna take it on home, man.
Facts.
On new school shit, man. Hey, like I always say, you just can't say you real. It's something you gotta be, man. Turk, we over, we out of here. Do something to mind, y'all go to commercial. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to.
Are you married?
About to go thriller, Jack Thriller on these niggas. All I need's a fucking red jacket with some zippers.
Hey, yo, what's up? This your boy 50 Cent, right? A motherfucking nigga Jack Thriller coming to a city near you.